Hey, what's going on, Bubble Buddy? You're not mentally ill. You're just stuck in an online echo chamber. And I know what you're going to say. I am mentally ill. I have BPD. I have autism. I saw it in a TikTok. And that's fine. The radicalization and TikTokization of mental illness has gone too far, in my opinion. I'm not going to lie to you. You can't see like 5 traits on a TikTok and say to yourself, yeah, guess what, guys? I just discovered I self-diagnosed with, yeah, it may make you feel like a part of a community, maybe even a group. But if you go get an evaluation, discover that you don't have ADHD, autism, BPD, or anything of that variety, you just are sad. You just might be sad. That might just be a real phenomenon. But I have depression. No, you're depressed. You don't have depression. There's a big difference. And some people deeply do need these SSRIs. They do need to feel that apathy. They do need to feel that and get them all drained out of their body. That may just mean needs what happens. That may just be what happens with their soul and body and mind. That may be what's going on. But a lot of you guys, and I mean a vast majority of you, are just in an online echo chamber being regurgitated the same focal points over and over and over again to the end of time, to where you feel like you're actually that thing because that's the only outlet you see. It's kind of like gaslighting yourself into believing in God, or gaslighting yourself into believing that black olives are good. They're not. They suck. But it's what we do when we're a part of a community. We believe in the community in itself. Some people, I know them deeply, are not gay. Some people are not bisexual. A lot of women I know, a lot of men I know are not bisexual or even slightly queer. They're just a part of the queer LGBTQ community. And that's the only community they can be a part of because they don't want to be a part of the other community. They just want to be a part of the LGBTQ, but they're not gay at all. They're an ally, but they don't want to be considered an ally because they want to be brought into conversation. And that happens a lot. Happens more time than I like to admit. They just say, yeah, I would date a man. Would you? Yeah, why have you never dated a man? I'm just scared. I find men attractive. I just haven't considered it. Okay, cool. That's fine. I'm not going to judge your journey. You're good. You're good. You're fine. You're very good. Some women. Oh, I love women, but I love women in different ways. I love their intelligence and their beauty and their perseverance. But I would never eat the cat. Why? It's just not what I would do. Okay, that's fine. Is it? Yeah. Why are you looking for me for approval? Well, I don't know. It just feels like you're judging me. I am judging you. Oh, yeah, 100%. I'm judging you. I just think you're fine. I think you're valid, but I'm still judging you. Why are you judging me then? I feel like it's just what I am. That's just how I operate as a human being. I'm still judging you. Don't matter. My judgment of you should not change how your opinion of yourself should operate. But that's also a problem of self-confidence in itself, isn't it? How the community views you and how you want to be loved and liked by the community. And if you're not loved and liked by the community, it doesn't really matter, does it? It doesn't matter if you're not loved by the whole community. Because the whole community doesn't like you, then what's the point? What's the point of it? If you're not also a BPD girly, it doesn't matter, does it? If you're not also having autism, then it doesn't matter what your opinion on autism is. But if you can say you have autism, then you're a part of the conversation. And you refuse to not be a part of the community. You don't get a diagnosis or anything like that. You just say, well, I fidget too. I also am active during 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. Wait a second. No, the opposite. 9 p.m. and 5 a.m. That's the time. I'm good at night. When in reality, you're not. It's not the fact that you're autistic. That's trauma, dude. Sometimes it's just trauma. I'm not trying to diagnose you either. I'm really not. I'm not going to say that I'm knowing your specific self-life instance in every single machination of your mind. I'm not going to lie to you. I am going to say, though, that have you ever had freedom during the daytime? No. Has your parents hated you for the fact of you staying up at night and finally you have the freedom to stay up at night? Yeah. Is it quiet at night and maybe you value that quietness because you can actually get things done? Does the sun hurt your eyes and you have a natural retaliation towards the sun and aversion to it? So at nighttime when everything's quiet, when everything's supposed to be getting done, when everybody's asleep and the world seems to be still, do you feel as though you have the time, unlimited time, to do as you wish? Is that it? Yes, maybe that's it. And that's real. That's fair. That's valid. That's understandable. And maybe that's what's going on. Or maybe you have autism. Who knows? Maybe you think it's ADHD. Maybe you think because you've broken down all the big tasks into a bunch of small tasks, and then the small task is now a bunch of smaller tasks. So you say, oh, okay, maybe I got to put this back into a big task. So it's one task. Now it's overwhelming because it's one big task. Oh, I have ADHD because of that one trait. No, dude. It's not it. That's not it. You're just in an online echo chamber seeing a bunch of what is called the Barnum effect. You may not know what this is. I'll explain it. You ever read a horoscope? You're a Leo, so you're prideful, arrogant. You might have a sense of self-worth that is deeper than anybody else. You're a Virgo, so you're analytical, and you think about every situation. Oh, you're a Pisces, so you cry a lot. You're a water sign, and your water signs just cry. That's just what it is. Oh, earth sign, they're stern and resolute. But fire signs, every fire sign I know has a tattoo of their fire sign. A Taurus, 100%, they're gonna have fire. They're gonna have that tattoo of them by 100%. They're gonna be a little bit prideful, a little bit arrogant, but they're the realest people you know. What did I just do there, guys? I made a bunch of generalizing comments, traits that can be attributed to literally anybody. Literally anyone. And that is the Barnum effect. It's what horoscopes do. It's to make you feel like they're actually talking about specifically you and your specific chakra alignment within the world. Your Mercury, your Venus, your Mars, your Saturn, all that. That's the Barnum effect. And the Barnum effect is being expressed deeply in these online echo chambers. Every gay person loves matcha. Oh my god, I love matcha. Every gay person loves ceviche. Oh my god, I love ceviche. I must be gay. Oh my god, I love hairy men. That's so good. Beards are gross, but I love hairy men. Oh my goodness, I do love Arabic noses. That's so specific. Yeah, no, that's just generalization, and you've picked out each generalization. The fact that you love Steam Universe, Has Been Hotel, are polyamorous, all this jazz. It just loops back into itself. It's a big loop all in with one another. That's what's going on. That's what's happening. And a lot of you are mentally ill. A lot of you are neurodivergent, or I hate this term, neurospicy. We should eliminate that term. I hate that so much. It's the worst term I've ever heard. I hate it. I'm not going to try to act like, yeah, I can understand where it can't. No, that's great. It's a stupid term. Some of you are neurodivergent, though, diverging from the typical path of neuro. That's what's happening. And that's okay, too. However, a lot of you do not get proper diagnosis. Some of you may actually be mentally ill, but just state you're mentally ill and not actually see the big issue with that and try to get help for it. You just say you are this thing and live within it and act like that's all you are. If you have an issue mentally, or even physically, or spiritually, what do? You fix it. You get help for it. You learn how to cope with it, learn how to live with it. If I had herpes, would I just keep having herpes? No, I would go get medication for it. I have schizoaffective disorder. Do I just allow people to let me go delusional and crazy and psycho and go nuts? No, I learned coping mechanisms so I can live and exist. That's what I did, and it helped deeply. It really did. It helped me in strides. If I didn't, I'd probably be in a corner right now, not making YouTube videos, be on the streets everywhere, and I'd probably be in a hole. I'd be a statistic. Yep, people with schizoaffective usually just end their life right around here. Around here, 27 Club, that's a good club to be a part of. That's good. And I don't have any music that people will listen to after I pass away, so it's really, I wouldn't get any fame after my passing. I wouldn't pull a Van Gogh or a Juice WRLD. Nothing would really happen after that. I'd just be kaput and Zotsky. I'd be out of here. I'd be gone. Wouldn't really matter. Not gonna lie to you here. But you have to learn how to deal with yourself. That's what happens. You gotta learn how to be here. Gotta learn that. I'm not denying your mental illness, by the way. I'm not denying that. A lot of you are gonna say, well, you don't know my personal struggle. Shut the fuck up. I'm just gonna, just you specifically that's gonna comment saying I don't know your specific journey. I don't care. I want to point out I don't care. I'm telling you that you need to deal with it, though. You do need to deal with it. I may not know your journey, but I know your friends hate being around you. I know that. I know you're annoying. I know that. I know you're commenting on my video telling me your opinion that I don't give a damn about. I know that. I know you're trying to bring your online echo chamber and your opinions that deeply resonate with you on here, and I'm happy you're expressing yourself. You're so fun and quirky and cute, but the fact that you're gonna comment and insult me, you suck. Whoever that person may be, I don't know who it's gonna be yet. Could be anybody. Could realistically be anybody. Don't know yet. No clue. But I do want to say this. As somebody that has struggled with so much in my life, I've struggled so deeply. I am not autistic. I do not have ADHD. I don't have BPD. I don't have bipolar. I don't have any of that. I don't have borderline. I don't have none of that. I don't have anything. I just have schizoaffective. I am schizoaffective. That's it. That's all I am. Some of these things overlap. Some of you guys may like Steven Universe, and they may think you're gay because of that. That's not true. Some of you guys may like Hazmin Hotel. Some of you guys may share traits and qualities. Some of you guys did that personality test where you're like INJPFP and thought, wow, this is all I need to do to quantify what I am, because it was specific enough that it made you feel a part of a community. Some of you guys just want community, so you'll do anything in its power to remain within that community. And that's not healthy at all. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. It's not healthy. You're not mentally ill, dude. You're just in an online echo chamber. You keep seeing the same opinions regurgitated, so you start agreeing with them over and over again, and you developed and end up Barnum affecting or even being a hypochondriac because you make yourself believe you have these traits when in reality you might not. You're so deeply caring about the acceptance of other people that you'll do anything in its name to be a part of that community. And that's okay, because humans want community. But I'm telling you, if you are mentally ill and you're not doing anything about it, if you're not seeking to get healthy coping mechanisms, if you're blaming your mental illness on the fact that you can't do anything, oh, it's hard for me to pick up cues because I'm this, because I'm that, learn it. My little brother is nonverbal autistic. He can't say a goddamn word, and he picks up on social cues immediately. How? We work with them. He works with himself. He learned how to write. He's learning sign language right now. He's brushing his teeth better. He's doing great. He cleans up after himself. He's fantastic. The fact that you, who is a low needs autistic person in all capacities, is not able to do that saddens me. But it's hard for me. Yeah, it's hard. So work at it. That's the beauty of something being hard. You work at it and you get better at it. You know how hard it is for me to get up every day and do anything? You know how I do it? I make 5 videos every day and I stream. It's tough to do that. The different mental energy it takes to do that. I hallucinate every day and it gets exponentially worse. Not progressively worse, exponentially. I can't tell if I'm awake or asleep or not. I can't ever. And I don't complain about it. I don't act like it's hindering me. I can't hear words sometimes. I don't see faces because I have visual agnosia. And I don't complain about going in public. I act it out. I'm here. And I'm not saying put a mask on and be a different person. I'm saying be the most authentic version of yourself. But be better and stop complaining. Stop it. Tell me that it's difficult. I understand. But work through the difficulties. That's what it is to be here. That's what it is to be human. You know how many people in the past made it despite all the disadvantages they had? You know how many people, doesn't matter the race, don't worry about the race. How many people, white people, black people, whatever, it doesn't matter, worked through all the stuff they had, not knowing what diagnosis they had. They just worked through it and got stronger for it. And now we have the resources and tools to identify it. We are using that as a crutch. It's disgusting. And I want you to have healthy coping mechanisms. I want you to stop wallowing away and stop defeating yourself and stop being miserable for the sake of being alive. Your existence is not a burden, and you shouldn't tell yourself that you're a burden. You shouldn't do that. You should be here, a part of this. I want you to experience life as full and as vivid as possible and not worry about anything. But you're gonna worry, and that's okay because it's human to worry. But we gotta work through it together because it's easier if we do it together. So let's do it together, guys. Let's do it together. Let's make a better community instead of the community that forces each other to attribute the traits. You don't have to be relatable to be a part of the community. It's a big issue with relatability, man. Stop doing that. I'm here for you. Even if you don't want me to be, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I love you. Goodbye.